Brawl Stars is teaming up with Subway Surfers for a huge collab, and today I'm going to break down the update for you so that you know exactly what to expect, not only from the collab, but also the new Brawlers, hypercharges, skins, balance changes, new rank icons, and more. Now, if you've not been checking out a bunch of Brawl Stars videos on YouTube for the past week, you might have missed it, but a lot of the update was leaked by a tester in China, and so Supercell gave the official creators, like myself, the go-ahead to cover the information early. So be sure to go watch those videos for more in-depth information. They're already out, and those videos will be linked down below, but I'm still going to give you way more info in this video than Brawl Talk did in theirs. So let's start off with the big Subway Surfers collab. During this collab, you're going to be tasked with collecting rails by winning games and doing contests. There is a special track where you can see your progress. There is no end to this reward track, although after a certain point, all you're going to get is coins. However, for every 8 or so rails that you gain, you're going to be able to open a boom box. Now, I opened hundreds of these, and there are actually some pretty wild things that are in there, from legendary brawlers, hypercharged skins, and a ton more. So go check out that video because it gets crazy. What? If you keep playing the events and collecting those rails, you're also going to get the Jake Ollie skin for free. Now, also inside these boom boxes are Subway Supers. You will be guaranteed to get a Subway Super in every box, along with a lot of other goodies. That will continue until you have all of them unlocked and fully upgraded. Each super does something different, and you'll use it just like a normal super in-game, so you'll have another joystick that you can aim and fire. The first one is called Super Sneakers. It allows you to jump over obstacles and gain a shield and speed boost once you get it fully upgraded. Brawler Magnet is the next one, and it's basically a Gene hook, so you can play Gene and you can miss 2 hooks now. Surfboard is basically like a mini bull charge, so you can smash through walls and stun enemies at the end of it. Barrier Trap is like Meeple's gadget except smaller. These ones are going to be very troll. Jetpack is like Janet Super and allows you to fly and attack and slow enemies below. The next one is Train Tracks. It looks really cool. It's like Jay Young's shot where it speeds up you and your teammates, but they do last longer and they leave a cool track on the ground. Stereo Blast is a new one though, where you throw a healing bomb. It'll knock back enemies. It doesn't look like it does any damage, but it'll also heal friendly brawlers. And finally, Pogo Pool is just like a Buzz gadget without the stun at the end of it. Now, what I like here is that they're introducing a new joystick, and I think that if players get used to it and they don't like really mind it, it might open the way for more abilities like this later on in the future, and not just in collabs, but then again, it might be horrible. We'll see. Now, what I don't like is that most of them are like reused abilities that are in the game already, but then again, they're kind of limited on what they can do because these are all Subway Surfer abilities, and so they had to kind of like find a parallel in Brawl Stars with them, but for what it is, at least it's not reused mutations again. Now, also coming along with the Subway Surfers event is a new limited time game mode called Subway Run. With this, the goal is to reach all 10 checkpoints and then make it back to the finish line. It's a 10-person free-for-all. You can kill others while you try to avoid the minecarts, as well as the guard, who will constantly try to harass you, just like in Subway Surfers. It looks chaotic and fun, and also it looks like the brawlers with dashes and jumps are going to be especially strong here, so I expect to see a lot of things like Mortis, Speed BB, Kaze, and a whole bunch of Miko. There's going to be 4 different weeks in this collab, and each event will go to a different city and they're going to have their own thing. The first one, there's going to be a coin shower. Coins will drop from around the map, you pick them up, you gain coins and profit. Week 2 is a club event where you're going to work together and get wins. If you get enough wins, you're going to get a free Graffiti Leon skin. Week 3 is the Mina release event, and again, I made a whole entire video on this, so watch that for more detailed information, but briefly, it works like this. You're going to get 3 tickets each day to play in 3 different matches, and you're going to play them just kind of like Mega Pick. It's going to be a random game. You play your matches, and for every 2 wins that you get, you're going to earn a Brawler box. Now, each box has a chance to drop Mina. It's a small chance, 1.6%, but if you're lucky, you can get her out of there. The other way to get her is by opening 14 of these Brawler boxes. Now, you can do that by winning 28 of the 30 games, which is going to be very tough, or by combining the ones you've won, and you can buy some in the shop to top them off to get you to 14. Now, they did mention that the amount of games that you need to win is going to be based upon the Brawler's rarity, so for a Mythic Brawler, it's 28 games, but for an Epic, I guess that would be less. Of course, that's only going to matter in the future, but this is the new way they're going to be releasing Brawlers. Regardless, you're going to have a chance to get her for free, either by luck or by skill, and if you don't, well then it's just pretty much like normal. She'll move into the Star Road and you'll unlock her there. So there's really not much of a downside here. You're either going to get her for free or it's going to be completely normal. So yay. And then in week 4, there are going to be daily contests that you can compete in for even more rewards. Also, you can download Subway Surfers and play as like Spike, Poco, El Primo, and some other brawlers in Subway Surfers for a limited time, so go check them out too. Next, let's cover the 2 new brawlers, starting with the strongest one of the 2, the mythic damage dealer Mina, who is coming out in the 3rd week of the collab. Now, I have a full breakdown of all of her abilities in my 1v1 versus every brawler video, so go check that out, but here are the crib notes on what she can do. She has 3 attacks, a long attack at level 1, a mid-range attack at level 2, and a short wide attack at level 3, and they each deal increasing damage as you get higher in those attacks. Now, she does also dash a little bit with each attack, although it doesn't do any damage, and it's a very short dash. There's a little bar beneath her ammo, and this is her attack bar. If you attack before that little bar runs out, it turns into the next level of attack, but if that bar runs out before your next attack is shot, then you go all the way back to stage 1. So if you want to get to combos to the level 3 in those big attacks, you got to make sure you're attacking quick enough. Now for her super, she launches people into the air with a hurricane, and it really launches them into the air, as well as does 2,000 damage. So then what are my thoughts on Mina just after playing her for a while in the dev build? Yeah, she's strong. Like, both of her gadgets are very solid. One is a shield, and the other one lets her use 2 supers back to back, which is honestly too strong and it probably should get nerfed. Now her star powers either heal you on her final attack for 2,200 hit points or roots the enemy in place when they get hit with a super. Both are very good. She is very strong, slightly skilled, but not like overly so, and she's going to be really hard to hit with your shots if you're playing against her. Now, if she can combo her shots, she deals an insane amount of damage, but it might be hard to get all 3 of those shots landing on a single brawler. Plain and simple, she will be a force to be reckoned with. And while Mina uses wind, Ziggy, the other new brawler, uses lightning. Now, Ziggy is also a mythic brawler, but this time a control brawler. Now, he has relatively low health with only 5,600 hit points, but a fast movement speed to help him get around. Now, his main attack was just nerfed just a couple days ago because you used to be able to spam it and you didn't have to aim at all. You would just auto aim and land every shot, but now that's actually not the case. You can still auto aim and hit slow brawlers, but that's it. His main attack, despite the line connecting his shots to Ziggy, actually goes through walls, so you're going to play him like a thrower. His main attack deals low damage at only 1,600 per hit, or up to over 2,000 if you equip a star power for that, which you should because it's the better of the 2. But his reload speed is very slow, so in turn he feels very slow to play. He's sort of like Meeple that way. His super, however, is absolutely cracked. It creates a massive area of effect, dealing lightning damage to anyone caught in it. It only takes him 5 hits to get this super as well, so while his main attack is weak and he doesn't have much health, if you can hit a handful of shots and get your super going, you're going to be terrorizing people. After playing him though, overall he just kind of feels okay. Like his supers are off the charts good, but his main attack, not really. He has low hit points and very little defense, so he's going to be susceptible to getting run down by tanks or attacked by assassins. Or both. Hopefully not at the same time. My gut tells me that he's definitely not overpowered, and rather, he's just kind of mid. He does have 2 very solid gadgets though, like one teleports you, and the other one zaps 5 enemies nearby, like in progressive lightning shots, but even with all that, not a lot of damage, no real defense. He may be better than I think, but my gut tells me that he's just going to be, he'll be okay. Next, we are getting 8 brand new hypercharges coming in the update. Now for Ollie's, when he uses his hypercharge super, he's going to be able to jump with it, as well as he doesn't lose any ammo in the process, and the music blast around it is huge. Otherwise, you're not getting away from it and you're most likely dead. Byron's hypercharge super will not only have the standard poison blast, but also fires off projectiles all around it that deal the same damage as his main attack. Finks's is pretty much his mutation, like in previous events. You're going to be able to put down his super like standard, but also you're going to have a super area around you while you move, making you near impossible to hit. Welcome to the Matrix. Jay Young's is called Crowd Pleaser, and with it, you will get your supers insanely fast, and each super activation is also boosted as well. For Juju, it's also very similar to her mutation. When you summon Grigri during this hypercharge, it will have more health, damage, speed, and shoot larger projectiles. Meeple's is actually wild as well, as now it will not only allow you to shoot through walls, but you can walk through those walls as well as, impersonate Jesus and walk on water. because why not? For Larry and Lori, they find their long-lost triplet as you summon 2 bots instead of 1 with this hypercharged super. Oh, and also, the third bot has 8,000 hit points. And's a thrower. Yeah, it's broken. And then finally, we have Trunk with the last hypercharge, and it's honestly a bit more tame. With it, when you hit someone with your super while you're hypercharged, it'll leave ants on them that deals damage over time. Now, there's also some brand new rank icons coming as well. Instead of numbers like your rank, you're going to get new icons that will show you through bronze, silver, diamond, mythic, and then max tier. But it goes beyond 1,000 now and will change a few times until you reach the final icon at 2,000 trophies and get the final max tier badge. Or until they increase it again. Whatever. And of course, what's a new update without some amazing skins? And well, we have plenty of them. Starting in the Subway Surfer season, the Brawl Pass skin of the season is going to be for M's. This one is called Streetwear M's, and of course you're going to have 2 chromas with that on the Brawl Pass Plus. And if you do decide to buy the Brawl Pass or anything else in the game, we sure appreciate you guys using code LEX. It really does help me, my family, and this channel out, so thank you all very much for your support. We're also getting a hypercharged skin for Poco. It's called DJ Poco. MF Doom reference? Yeah? Yeah? Anybody? Anybody? DJ Poco is the standard one, but Beat Matcher and Scratcher Poco are the 2 chromas. Hank is getting a mythic skin called Jam Master Hank, and it looks really good. Of course, you can get the epic Jake Ollie skin from getting those rails in the Subway Surfers collab. You can get that one for free. Janet, however, is also getting her own epic skin with Tricky Janet. Byron is getting a creepy skin called Frank, so it's Frank Byron, because I guess Frank's that mascot's name? I haven't played Subway Surfers in a while. We're also getting 4 graffiti skins for Stu, Allie, Mina, and Leon. Now, Leon you're going to get from that club event. Stu and Allie both come in the boom boxes, I know. And then Mina also, you can get that one from the Mina box, the Brawler box during her event. I'm sure you'll be able to buy them as well. They're only rare skins. It's just a cosmetic like effect on there. There's no animations or anything for those skins, but they look cool if that's your thing, the little moving graffiti background thing. However, for the next season, the Brawloween season, we get the greatest skin that has ever existed in this game. Okay, maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but we are getting a brand new Crow skin, and I'm really excited about it. It's Plague Dr. Crow. Also, the 2 chromas that come with it, Death's Door Crow and Old Hunter Crow, which I think I like the white or the black one better. The red one's okay too. I don't know. You know what? I like them all. Then we have a mythic skin for Rico with Ghost Diver Rico, which looks really pretty cool. Also another mythic skin, which I think I even like better than the Rico one, is Gargoyle RT. We've got an epic skin for Ruffs, which is a reference to Teen Wolf. That's a really old movie in case you didn't know. And then a legendary skin for Tick with Headless Tickman. Looks pretty dang dope. I don't know if it's like legendary cool, but it's pretty close. There is a really cool hypercharged skin for Kenji that's almost like see-through, so I don't actually know how we're getting that one yet. I'll figure it out. Then there's some other skins for different events that are coming. Carreta? Is it, you know what? I'm not even going to try it again. I nailed it the first time. Cajeta Spike. We got El Grillo for El Primo, and dude, look at those hip thrusts. We got Crazy Clown Carl, also an epic skin, and then the last epic skin looks cooler than an epic skin in my opinion, and that's that Carreta? Cajeta Spike. I think I'm pretty close. I should have just listened to Brawl Talk. I didn't. Cajeta Spike. All right, that's an epic skin for Spike, and it looks pretty cool. We have 3 Brawl Academy skins. All 3 are epic. We've got Eldritch Professor Barley, Prankster Chester, and Truant Penny. Now for Supercell ID rewards, we've got a Clash Royale inspired Fisherman Buzz. And then of course we're getting some True and Silver Gold skins for Allie and Trump. There's also a bunch of balance changes, so I'm just gonna put them up on screen here. So you can take a look at them, screenshot them, or you can just let them go away if you're not interested, which will be happening right about now. And then finally, there's a couple other bits of information that are pretty cool. Coming this season, they're going to be adding the coins, credits, and power points that normally would have came with the Brawler Masteries. And of course, they're going to be putting them on the free side of the Brawl Pass. So a bunch of extra rewards for free every season there. That's pretty awesome. They're also changing and adding a bunch of records to make them more achievable. And they're adding some more for Brawl Arena as well. So that's everything that they showed us in Brawl Talk, plus a bunch more that they didn't really talk about. But I got you. So if you come back tomorrow, I'll let you in on even more information. See you then.